Alright guys, what we're replacing today is the hood latch. We got a aftermarket replacement on Amazon. It's not a OEM Ford one. I'll talk about it a little more in a second. Then we got a tall boy for the install. What I think is causing all this issue is that sensor down there. Hopefully you can see it, because my actual hood latch still works fine, but inside on the dash it keeps popping that my hood's ajar and it says all this stuff, but every time I come out here and check it, it's latched the whole time and it's fine. And then when I lock the truck, here and there sporadically the alarm goes off, and I'm pretty sure it's this hood latch saying that it's being pried open or something. And that's even if I press the lock button once and I don't turn like the alarm on, it still does it. So if I lived in an area where it didn't matter and I didn't have to lock my truck, I could just deal with the dash being annoying and that would be fine. But the local thugs would steal my anime booby movie collection if I didn't lock my truck. So I'm going to replace this, and then we will see if that makes all the issues go away and if it works out fine. This was like the cheapest Amazon one I could find. I think it was $18. I'll list it in the description or whatever. But it's got the sensor on it. It says bonnet latch, but I'm sure it's the same thing, and I'm sure it's going to be fine. We got two 10 millimeters we're going to get to, and then I seen people were talking about marking around where your hood latch is, so then this doesn't get moved at all as soon as you install the new one, and it won't line up correctly. So I'm going to get you guys set up, and then we'll start tearing that apart. So what you're going to need to do first here is find a local little kid who could fit his hands down in here, so you don't have to. So this is a 10 millimeter. This is going to be fun. 10 millimeter. There we go. I got it loose a little bit. Forgot to mark this crap. Alright. Hopefully before you loosen it, you mark where this is setting. Just got both top edges. That should be good enough lining the new one up. Alright, now we're cranking this for this 10 millimeter. American car using 10 millimeter. Alright, so we got this loose. You need to pop this little connector off down here in the corner. Oh, there we go. As soon as I take that out and look at it, it just decides to work. And then here is the crappy one. So you got to find the rustiest piece of pliers, pair of pliers that you got. Squeeze that, and that pops out. My son's attacking the camera. And then, hopefully you guys can see that, there's like a little ball bearing at the end of the cable. Not a ball bearing, but just a little catch. You just slide that off to the side. So yeah, what I was talking about earlier with this one, this is like a El Cheapo $18 one on Amazon. I'll post it in the link. But this truck routinely goes into triple digits, so I'll let you guys know if at 120 if this thing can hold the hood on or not, see if it blows open into the windshield. But it looks to be exact same copy, and I'm sure it'll hold. The old one was holding fine too. They overbuild these things, but not the little electronic part, I guess. So now we just do the exact opposite to install this. Pop that little holding clip thing back in, and then pop the entire thing back in. Get this crap out the way. Alright, now don't forget to plug this back in. It's the whole reason we're here. There's ways to bypass this, but I'm not getting into that for $18. I'll just do this quick swap. Got that plugged in. Pop that back in the holder, and we put them bolts back in. Did see a couple where people took this trim piece off, and I told myself there's no way I got to do that, because I was just lazy. But if you got big hands, it might be worth your time taking that off. Snug that up, get it lined up with your markings. Now just make sure that that's lined up as close as you can get. I am noticing that this one has a little bit different shape fins to it, so it's as close as it'll get. We'll see if it latches. Do the final crank so you don't high-five your hood going down the highway. All right, let's see how it works. Here we go. Easy work. I'll update you guys on if my alarm goes off in the future or if this hood blows off. Now I gotta play 270 piece pickup with this socket set my son just jacked up. Little dude better make it to the NFL one day.